Hi, hello, it's Elle, and I did not do a quick budget update. I just really didn't have the time. The end of February got so busy, and I don't know where that came from. Aside from the travel that I had set aside to go visit my boyfriend, a bunch of other things happened, and work got so busy that I was working 9 to 10 hours just to finish things that usually, if it wasn't so busy, would have been able to be completed within my regular time frame. So, anyway, yes. So, apologies for that. I really wanted to do a quick budget update because, as you can see, I have 8 overspends. I have $400 that are uncategorized, and I knew where this was going to come from. The uncategorized are mostly all from the travel. So that's where that's going to go. But we will look at that as we go on with all of this. So let's see what we have to work with here. I will say I probably have one, possibly two categories that are overspent. I think towards the end, I just said whatever and ran with it and just waited until now to see what that did. But it shouldn't be more than what I can cover with what I had in February, so it should not affect the March paycheck that I just got. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and go through my accounts first, and then we'll look at what the budget reflects at that point. So the income, I'm gonna put it to the first because I wanted to count in the reports for the new month. Okay. Okay, so for this one, it's actually going to be a split. $50 went to wellness. Oops. And then the rest of that was snow. There we go. So the wellness was me giving my sister some money because of what she had bought for our mom. So that's where that came from. And then I have this reimbursement and then 124. I don't remember what that's for. Oh no. Let me double check here real quickly. Ah, that was from travel. That actually goes in my travel fund. That was my boyfriend giving me money for dinner because we went to a fancy place for dinner. And then, oh, actually, this is not reimbursement. This is also travel because I gave him 20 for dinner the night before the fancy dinner. So that's where that goes. Okay, perfect. And then let's approve these credit card payments here. It's interest, 21 cents. Not bad. 21 cents is 21 cents. I'll take it. And then my automatic transfer to high yield savings. And then this actually was taken out on the 28th, but it cleared on the 1st. But I wanted to reflect on when it was taken out because that's February's payment. Okay. And this is another one, same thing. I paid this out on the 27th and it didn't clear until March, but I want it reflected in the correct month. And this is the transfer for the car payment. And then that is good. Let's see. So I should be at 2,598 and 52, and that is correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and reconcile. Hey. I love the confetti. I don't know. It's just fun. Okay, so this actually should be at $50 currently because this transfer isn't um cleared as of yet. It just happened, so it'll be clear in a couple days. So I'm gonna leave it as is. And the same thing with the high yield savings, except the interest. Yes. So we did have some interest come in. I'm gonna go ahead and clear that. And actually, instead of ready to assign, I'm going to put it right in there again. So for peace of mind. Okay. So it should be 270.45. Awesome. All right, let's go to the credit cards here. Ooh, okay. This one's good. This one's correct. And then this is food delivery. Okay, for Uber Eats. I don't know why I didn't get that. I've used it before, so I should already know, but that's okay. Grocery store. Gas station is actually gas, not groceries. Instacart. This should be 15th through the 31st. Okay. This one is so difficult. I went through the entire website to try and cancel it, and I don't see anywhere to cancel. And it wouldn't allow me to remove the payment because apparently they're in between, like payment processors. Supposedly, what it showed is that I would be getting March for free, so I wouldn't be charged in March, but I didn't, I just wanted to get rid of it because I don't want to be charged at any point from now. So I downgraded to the basic, which is free. The basic product for this, it's the GeForce Now, the one that allows you to play anywhere from your Steam library, but like on your tablet or whatever. Hopefully, once they get their payment processor set up and I can go in and actually like remove my payment, then maybe I can actually cancel it because I don't want it anymore. I don't need it. I would rather keep those $10 in my pocket. All right, so this is the payments that I made. And then this food delivery here, that is the extra that I did that I should not have done. So that I'm pretty sure that's gonna put me over. So this should be correct. So 48.95 is the balance. That's good. Is NVIDIA not cleared? Let me double check this one real quickly here. I do not see it on my account. Did they remove it? I do have two pending charges coming in because, of course, I've already gone to get gas and I've already done shopping, grocery shopping. But NVIDIA, it's not in here. Maybe because of when I changed it, because I changed it before I got charged or right as I was getting charged. Maybe it's not going to go through. I'll leave it there for now and then we'll come back to it either in the next quick update or in the next paycheck budgeting video and just see if it's still hanging around. And if it's not, then I'll go ahead and remove it because that just means that I'm not going to be charged anymore, which is going to be wonderful. Oh, did I not finish the high yield savings here? Let's see. Oh, this one. It just wasn't approved. Okay. So Sapphire. Let's discuss the Sapphire card. Okay. Let me just get rid of these ones here. So the hair salon, I got rid of my hair. It's spiky. It's very short. I was done with it. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I said, go away. So, yeah, that happened and I love it, so it's fine. Amazon, this is actually wellness because these were, I'm pretty sure these are wellness. So I don't think I spent anything on tech at all. Yep, that was wellness. That was iron vitamins and aspirin. That's what that was. Okay. Oh, Amazon Prime. Some For some reason, whenever I pay something with a new credit card, for some reason the Prime membership decides, oh, that's gonna be the card that I'm gonna charge now. All of my recurring charges are on the Freedom. I just want all my recurring charges on the Freedom, and then the Sapphire card is the one I use, for those one-time things. So grocery shopping, restaurants, um, gas station if for some reason I don't have my Freedom, things like that. But I don't want recurring things here because of what has been happening. This would be the oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's finish all of these. Anyway, that's fine. I moved this over to the other one. This gas station one, this is actually part of the travel. We went to the gas station to get some goodies, some snacks, drinks, water for the room and stuff, so we wouldn't have to be buying from the hotel because it's a lot more expensive. This primetime carnival, my sister and I, before I went um, to visit my boyfriend, there was a little sort of carnival with rides and everything that came into town. So we decided to go. So I paid for the entrance and she paid for food. I am going to count this under travel since travel is mostly like for experiences as well. Burlington is going to come out of the travel. It got cold and I did not bring a jacket with me. And I wanted something nice because we were going to a really nice restaurant. And I got myself a very reasonably priced jacket for the brand that it was. Eddie V's is the restaurant we went to. It was so good. Oh my goodness. Definitely want to go back. And then this 281 is it's actually going to be split because that is the 124 that he gave me. So this actually, I want to put it under the reimbursements. So let's go ahead and split that. 124. And then travel for the remaining. Okay. And then there's that payment. And of course, I already went to the grocery store. And then this right here. Oh my goodness. When I saw this charge for DoorDash, my heart just sunk. It just sunk down, 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 all the way to my feet because I did not understand how this was happening. I filmed, like screen recorded myself canceling, deactivating the account, removing the payment, and showing that the payment card wasn't even the Sapphire. Nobody in this household even uses DoorDash. It was just me. And in my transactions between January up until now, from when I thought I had canceled it in January up until now, I've not used it at all. So I called the bank and they're gonna send me a new card. They're gonna reverse the DoorDash. They said that it was attached to a DoorDash wallet, and I said, who? And obviously they wouldn't tell me who, but it wasn't me. I know that. I don't even have a DoorDash account anymore, so They went ahead and they removed whatever they needed to remove, whatever, the link to that DoorDash wallet, and they're going to send me a new one with a new card number. This will be reversed. Either it'll go away or it'll be reversed, and we'll see the reversal come in. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I hope that this fixes it. Everything else is running smoothly. This is the only thing that is just not working for me, and it's it's upsetting. It's very upsetting, and anyway, it's okay. I talked to three people at the bank. I talked to a guy first, then I got transferred, and then the call dropped, and I had to call again, and oh my goodness. Anyway, it's hopefully is taken care of, and I don't have to deal with it any longer. The balance here should be 229.96. Oh, it's counting zero. That's fine. Oh, and the 229 would be these two that are pending. Okay. So that works. That's perfect. All right. One of the other things I want to do here is I want to take a look at these loans right here and just make sure that everything is looking the way it's supposed to be looking. So the interest is looking the way it's supposed to be looking. Okay, yeah. So this is correct. So 5,700, we're almost at 55, so halfway down to 4. Obviously high fours, but still we're almost there. We're almost there. Snow is at 0. This is amazing. I am so excited. This is gone. I don't have this anymore. This was definitely paid off the end of February. Ooh, why is it doing that? Okay. This is so fantastic. I am so pleased. Oh, goodness. Okay. And then I did make the $100 payment and a 200, so I did the 300, and we're at 35 now, which is great. I started at 42.29, so we're at 35.17. That is amazing. I'm really, really hoping we can get rid of this year. Okay, all of that is done. Let's take a look at this. Um, okay, so this is because of DoorDash, which I'm gonna leave it negative right now because it should clear itself. I'm gonna put this 21 cents into food delivery for right now. Okay. So 46.86. Let's start covering this. So I did have some remaining from the first half, and that takes care of that. And then food delivery. Let's see. I'm going to use the remaining of the 1 through 14th grocery budget. And then we have $29 left. What do I have here? We can use the gas one. Okay. I'm going to leave this one overspent. So I definitely way overspent on food delivery. I spent $96. My usual budget for this is 75. It was that last food order that I did because I was okay with the first two. And it was that very, very last one that really tipped it towards the edge there. This day, my brother was taking a flight out to California, and I was also working. So I had to take hours off of work to take him. So before that, I woke up so early because I knew that this was going to happen so I could offset the hours that I was going to miss. So I wasn't working until 8 o'clock at night just to make up all of the hours. And I didn't eat anything. For some reason, that morning before we left to take him was so busy that I just did not even have time to eat anything. Did not even have time to drink coffee. I can't function very well without coffee in the morning. So I got back and I was so hungry and there was just nothing made. There's usually leftovers, or I usually have something that I made for myself the day before. I had nothing. There was nothing. And I couldn't even think about getting into that kitchen and cooking anything at that time. So I bought myself something and I offered to buy my sister something. And I didn't ask for any money because I was offering. And that's what happened. So, but luckily, I was able to cover it so it doesn't affect the budget for next month, which is really my end goal with a lot of this is just to make sure that my next month budget, my two paychecks on the next month, never get affected by the previous month. When that happens, that is going to be a massive issue. And I say when because I could have come close if I had bought again, which, oh, did I want to buy again? Yes. I was so tired towards the end of this last month. My goodness, I don't even know where all that came from. But I held myself back real tight and I said, no, go make yourself something quick, something simple. You could have done this that day and you didn't do it. But that's okay. It happened. It's past. Let it go and move on to the next. So let's take a look real quickly at February and we'll compare a little bit to January here. So I did have a little bit more in the income for February than I did for January, and it's mostly in the Zells. I did get some pretty hefty ones, especially with the travel. Did Allstate not come through in February? Did I miss that? I've missed this somewhere. Unless we're not getting charged for why? Hmm. Okay. So the Allstate payment, it does say that it was paid, but for some reason it's not showing in my bank account. It should be coming out of my checking because they don't do their auto pays with credit cards, so I don't have it on my credit card. I don't see it on my bank account either. Where is this coming from? Okay, well, I will wait and see if it shows up, and then I'll go ahead and assign everything. From what was left here in February, gas, wellness, and the travel fund, the 300 for the travel fund. Ooh, the 175 that I put for this 175 left over because I over assigned. That's great. So all of these, I'm going to go ahead and reduce overfunding. That's $20.01. And I'm going to assign this over to my savings account. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to transfer that right now just so I don't forget. So it's not as much as I wanted to have left over. If I hadn't gotten greedy and, spent a little extra in some places, then I think it would have been fine. And I would have spent a little more, but it's okay. It's still 20 additional dollars, and any extra is always good. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna be on the lookout for this Allstate. For Bastion, I only spent 27, it's $30 less. It is gonna go up a little bit this month because he has been eating wet food again, just a little bit here and there, not as much as the dry food still. So I'm not gonna buy like 3 or 4 cases of wet food. I'll buy just one and then, give it to him every so often as he asks for it. Monthly fees, T-Mobile, the vet insurance that is new. So the fixed currently is showing only 470. Again, we are missing the Allstate, but because it is going to be lower, this is still going to be a much lower total for the fixed expenses. For flexible, we were definitely over on the food delivery. Gas was a little bit more. It still didn't reach the 100 that I had set aside for myself, which is good. But obviously, it was a little bit more because of the travel. Between the first and the second categories for groceries, this is actually only $483. So still under 500, which is amazing. This reimbursement category has helped a lot just because it's so much clearer now. It's so much more clear for me, and I am absolutely enjoying being able to see those numbers. I am so happy that we did not get to the full 500. Okay. That's a lot of reimbursements back and forth, $700. Wellness was 222 and 15. Um, and this does have to do with the urgent care. That was definitely a little bit more than I anticipated right there, but that's okay. All right. Beauty and clothing, the hair salon, that makes sense. Nothing for home. I didn't have to buy anything for home. For Stray Kids, that was their live that I bought. That was really fun to watch. Tech, what did I spend on tech for $28? This is why that quick budget update is so good because I can remember things a little bit clearer. I don't know what this 28.19 was, but it's only 28.19. It's okay. And then travel fund, I was under the 300 I gave myself, and I am super happy about that. Even with the extra spending, we were still under for the non-monthly total at 418. And then this is the interest, the 62 cents, and that's good. So our total expenses were a little bit lower, which is great. Not a huge amount, but definitely a little bit lower from what I had here. I will be doing my taxes this month, so that'll come in for this month at some point. I'm not sure. I'm almost done with them. So we should be good to go on those. I'm anticipating roughly around 700. It could be less, it could be a little bit more, but that's kind of the number that I gave myself in the budget. Let's see. Yeah, 700 is kind of what I gave myself in the budget. So I do have something that I need to save for, but let's go ahead and get some of this stuff done here and assign this paycheck out. So I'm gonna do 60. I don't think I'm gonna get to 60, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do 60. Actually, I'm gonna fund half of this right now. Oops, it's not. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working properly. Um, when did the vet insurance get? The first. Okay. I haven't seen it come through. Hmm. I'll go ahead and fund it just in case. Let's see what that does to the rest of the things here. Gas I definitely need. I'm just gonna fund half for right now. Wellness, I'm gonna fund half. I just want to see what this looks like with just funding part of it instead of the whole entire thing and see kind of how far I can make this first paycheck really go. Volvo and this one need to be funded now because these are going to go through and it's 200. And this one's 50. Okay. All right. So I have these funded right now. And let's just make sure I have all of the stuff that I actually need in here. And I do. Okay. So for this 683, what happens if I fund 300 for the roof? Let's do that. And then I have a thing that needs to happen this year with my teeth. I need about roughly $6,000 worth of dental stuff for surgeries on the back of, my molars on the back of my mouth, including 3 wisdom teeth removed because they are impacting the other teeth and I have a pretty active infection back there. Um, so that's fun to find out. That's really fun. Like I knew that the back of my teeth were not doing so well, and this isn't like a surprise. My dentist and I had already discussed quite a few things last year, but last year the money was just not there to do anything. And unfortunately, when you wait with active infection, it gets worse. So it got worse and the bill went up. You would think by a lot, but not really. It's not like it was any less last year, but they added a couple of additional things this year. So, yeah, that means that the 52 or so that I wanted to save for the emergency fund or the peace of mind fund is going to go down a little bit. I don't really want to touch what I'm paying on the roof. And I don't really want to touch what I'm paying on the car because I want those to go down as much as possible. So savings, my goal was at least 4,000. And I did have a very, very high 52 in the plan. It's going to go down. It's going to go down to about 42 maybe. So about $1,000. I don't plan to do all 4 surgeries this year. There's absolutely just no way I can do that. But I do want to do at least 2 and then 2 next year. That way, the dental insurance, which gives like about $1,000 in total for the year or something to that effect, will restart next year and I can get a little bit off of the last 2 surgeries. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm nervous. These will be my first surgeries ever in my life. And of course, they have to be at the dentist, which I was one of those people that it took me over 10 years to go back to the dentist after I had two really, really, really bad experiences. And I got really turned off about it. And I cried in my first appointment back because I was so nervous. I mean, I didn't sob, but anyway, okay, that's too much. But yeah, so I'm a little bit more calm about the dentist. And then now I have surgeries. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the non-monthly. So the idea of this is any extra money, I'm gonna go ahead and send it to my high yield savings account as a not my high yield, my HSA, my health savings account as a contribution for the year. Work does give me a portion of money throughout the year, and then I add a little bit. It's not enough to cover, and it doesn't get to the, I think it's like 4,000 something allowed for the year. I'm gonna put in as much as I can until I reach that max. I don't think I'm gonna reach the full max. Um, but I am gonna put as much as possible in there so I could just pay it off through there so I can track it a little bit easier. And then anything extra, I'll just do it on one of my credit cards and then pay it off from there. But I am going to work on the annual budget and try to like move around some numbers and see what I can do in terms of getting as much as possible to be able to fit that second surgery. The first surgery is pretty much handled with what I have in my health savings account. And it is this month, by the way. So I don't know um, how that's gonna work with the videos and talking, but I will try my best. It's towards the middle of this month, maybe like 2, 3 days before the next paycheck. So hopefully it's enough time to feel better and be able to just chat with you guys. Um, so yeah, that's happening. That's an extra thing that it didn't really cross my mind, and it should have because I knew something had to be done. Um, let's see. I'm not gonna put anything for this month right now because again, I do have it covered and I do have the 800 that I'm starting with for this year. So, I mean, for this year, for this month for the roof payment. So we'll see how that goes. That is going to be a lot right now. I did have it set to do 100. I did not change it. I'm very bad at changing the auto, so it only took 50. So I do have to send another 50. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here actually, so that I don't forget that I have to send 50 more. And let's see. Is there anything that I need for this month? Ooh, I can hide this because it's done. Look at this. I've never had this before. That's so cool. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do that to the roof and to the Volvo. That is going to be so sweet. Oh my goodness. All right. So I do want to put 50 here. I plan on getting a t-shirt for the concert at least. And then I need a clear bag to take like my wallet and things because the venue only allows clear bags. So I'll be getting some of that. Um, oops, I put it in the wrong one. Beauty. I'm gonna put 40 here just in case I need anything. Oh, I was gonna give myself 100 for tech because I'm buying a Bluetooth extender for my computer and um speakers because I don't have speakers. I think I'm gonna get the speakers because I believe they come with Bluetooth where you can connect to them with Bluetooth. So I'll try that and then maybe I don't need the extender. And if that doesn't happen, then I'll get the extender later. And that way I don't have to spend too much money all at once getting something unnecessary. Let's go ahead and do the full wellness since I have the money here. And then, ooh, 1323. Hmm. I'm gonna put that in the car fund. I have 500 set to go into the car fund this month. I have the 900 for the repair. I don't know if that covers with tax. I think it was 8 something for the entire thing. But just in case, I'll have a little extra. But I wanted to put another 500 to start building again for anything that might come, having to get a new and not engine, having to get a new battery, flat tires, any repairs that might come throughout the year. That way I'm not caught unawares. So that's kind of why I wanted to go ahead and put an additional five. I may split that into half and do 250, and maybe I'll put that additional 250 that I'll have extra into the surgery money. So that's something kind of to think about. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and create that category here. And I'm going to put in that that's going to be a transfer to the HSA. I'm going to put a tooth. Ooh, that's too white. I can't see it. How about, there we go. The bristles hide because they're white too, but it's okay. The doctor's jacket is white, but it has the outline, so it makes it a little bit more visible. The tooth didn't seem to have an outline. All right, I think that is all. I think we finally got through it. I am not sure how long this is going to be. I'm going to try to cut it down so it's a little bit more manageable. But as always, thank you so much for everyone that has watched and has commented. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to try my best to get those quick budget updates out because they help me a lot. That way I don't feel like I have so much that I need to look at one time. That was a little bit more that I wanted to do. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone for watching and I hope you all have a wonderful day.